everyone, welcome back to Taco's Bee Casa. As always, I'm Taco. I really appreciate everyone being here today. I want to give a special shout out to Hollow Bunny and Dan. Appreciate you guys watching. Today we're going to inspect the hive and we're going to look at the top. So last week we took one of the brood frames from the bottom and put it in the top to encourage wax production. So we're going to assess that, and then we're going to go down below and we're going to look for the queen. I will say that I did a preliminary inspection on Thursday and I found her. There was eggs, there was medium brood, and then there was cat brood. All look great. So hopefully today we'll be able to find her. And if we find her, we'll mark Queen Labifa. And then as far as the stickers go for the people that named her, so Annabelle and Brad, they are on the way and you should receive them this week. Thank you again for your participation. And then last, we will close it out with some B-roll, as always. It's been pretty hot, so there's pretty heavy bearding going on right now. So here we go. All right, so if you remember last week, let's take this top box off and the inner cover. If you remember last week, we just moved one frame up from the bottom hive, the brood box, because we wanted to encourage them to draw out the wax up top, which is where they will store their honey if they get enough wax drawn out. So this was the frame that we put in right here. You can see it's a little bit different than all the others. And this one was full of brood to encourage them to build it out, all the other frames. So we'll see how we did. Right now, if you look, that frame last week was completely filled with brood, and they've started putting honey in it. You see it glistening in the sun. That's the honey. This side as well. This whole frame was filled with brood. It's a lot lighter than it was, and that's because the brood have hatched out, and they are now working, doing the worker bee thing. So what I want to see up top is if they're building out the wax like I wanted them to. And yeah, they are. Check it out. So you can see right here where my finger is, that's just regular old frame, plastic frame with wax coating. And right here, they are starting to draw it out pretty good, and actually filling it with honey. So yeah, good job, girls. All right, so that's what I wanted to see from up top. That's good. And I don't expect these outside frames to have anything on them because they always build from the inside out, so that's okay. We're gonna leave that like that. And we're gonna move on to the brood box where we're gonna look for the queen. Guys, it's so hot out here, I lost my glasses inside my suit. I had to grab them real quick and put them back on. Okay, so anytime you take the queen excluder off, we are going to look on the bottom side for the queen just to make sure. And I don't see her on the bottom side. Okay, so we're going to put this over here. And on Thursday, I told you I found the queen. She was on this frame right here. They have taken the Swiffer sheets. Let's see. I don't see any hive beetles on the Swiffer sheets, which is really nice. So we'll replace those when we button it up. So this outside frame, they're building out pretty good. They've got quite a bit of honey in there. If you see it glistening, they're drawing out the comb, filling it up with honey. And I don't see any brood or eggs on here, so don't expect to find the queen, but we're gonna look just in case. These two guys are arguing. Don't know what they're arguing about. They're locked in battle. Apologies for that, everyone. I keep losing my glasses. It's so hot out here. I'm sweating. They won't stay on my face when I lean over. So we're going to do this live, as Bill would say. And this is the frame I found the queen on Thursday. Okay, so we do have eggs in here. So the eggs are in here and right in here. I'll try to get a good picture for you. I'll get a picture, a still frame, and show you, but there are eggs in there. They look like little grains of rice. So, and then we have some hatched eggs right here. And you can see the brood down in there, like a C shape, which is what you want to see. And then we have a drone brood right here because it's bigger than all the other cells. So pretty healthy side there. I don't see the queen. They're not super agitated, so I don't think she's going to be on this side of the frame, but maybe on this side. Look at all that capped brood right there. See, she's been in here working like crazy. And that white stuff, as always, that's the capped honey, and so that'll be their food for the winter. Some of their food. And pretty soon we're gonna have to feed them sugar water because the flowers have kind of run out of nectar and pollen, and so we have to supplement them. Normally, what you would do is you would harvest the honey, then apply sugar, and then take the sugar off in the fall because more flowers bloom in the fall, kind of the second wind, if you will, of nature. But you don't want that sugar water in your honey, right? So, but I don't think we're going to be harvesting. We're definitely not going to be harvesting any honey right now. So we're going to feed them. That will allow them to make the honey, which will then allow them to draw out the comb in the top portion of the hive. And Eureka. We found the queen. There she is. Queen LaBeefa. See, she's got a big old butt. All right, let's catch her and mark her. What do you guys think? They might get a little mad at me at this because they don't like it when you mess with the queen. All right, we got her. So we're gonna put these guys back in here. fast as we can. All hail Queen Labifa, and she's got a nurse bee in there with her. And you can see they're like, what are you doing with our queen? Get out of there. Leave her alone. Don't worry, girls. We're gonna mark her real quick. I have a little tool here. See, I told you last video we were gonna find her, and we did. Just encourage her to get in there. Our nurses don't want to leave her, and that's okay. She wants to climb up, so we will let her climb up. There we go, got her. So there she is, right there. Right there, Queen Labifa. Okay, like I said, white. This is the year for white. So we're gonna mark her backside with white. Let's get her down on here. She keeps wanting to crawl up. So let's let her crawl up. And being careful not to squish her. Marking that backside of her head. It would help if the ink would flow. Well, guys, I cannot for the life of me get the ink to flow. Brand new pen. Probably made in China. But look, I put her down, and look, all these are her attendants. They're in there asking her, are you okay? Is everything fine? Are you hurt? And kind of cool how quickly I put that down on the frame and how quickly they got on there. Now watch this. If I put it down here, we'll let her go. She is unharmed. We'll put it down there. She wants to crawl up, so we'll let her crawl up. They will come and get her out. All right, I took the top off. She crawled out, and she went right back down in there. Back to work. Now, if you notice on the tube that she was in, they're kind of clustered on it, right? Let me zoom in for you. And the reason for that is because it's got her pheromone inside. So they're like, what? Why was she in here? What are we doing? Is she in here? Did she go back down? Where is she? So what they're gonna do is they're gonna make sure all her pheromones gone, and then they'll go back down in there and get back to work. All right, folks, so there you have it. Pretty successful day. We found the queen. All hail Queen Labifa. So I want to make a couple mentions to my buddy Steve in Michigan. I've been praying for your mom. I know she's not doing well. For the folks that won the stickers for, so Brad and Annabelle, your stickers are on the way. They'll be here this week. And then like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. But more importantly, comment below. If you've got a World Cup favorite team, who's going to win the UFC fight tonight? Who's your favorite baseball team? Throw me a comment below, and it helps me out. I appreciate it. And especially I want to thank Dark Horror for commenting every week and asking amazing questions. If you ask questions, I will absolutely answer them to the best of my ability as fast as I see them. And then also, if you're interested in becoming a beekeeper, wherever you live, you probably have a bee association that has resources and mentorship and talent all around you. They're everywhere. So look those up. For me personally, in Maryland, the Association of Southern Maryland Beekeepers have been invaluable. My mentor, Diane Wellens of Dieseltown Bees, she's been just a font of knowledge and has taught me so everything that you see me explaining on video has either been through her or one of the other association members. So shout out to Diane Wellens. And as always, thank you for being here. We'll see you next week. Hopefully I'll get a new queen bee marker. And yeah, Taco out.